Hi there, welcome to Floating in Books. Today's video is going to be a wardrobe declutter number 2. We're going to be talking about all of my knitwear. So cardigans, sweater vests, and sweaters, jumpers, whatever you want to call them. I've laid out all of my cardigans and sweater vests first on the rail behind me, and then we'll take a look at all of the knitwear that I wear as is. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. I hope you're here for it. Let's get started. Hi there, my name is Micah. I like to come on here once a week to chat about books, fashion, and lifestyle related topics. But if you're into makeup, I do make 4 videos a week over on my other channels. So in case you want more me, then that's definitely possible. But yeah, today I have another fashion video for you because I thought it was time for a big old clear out of the wardrobe because I hate going in there right now. Like putting away laundry is a chore. Not just because it is a chore to begin with, but because I can't navigate it anymore. So I think we can get rid of some things and let me take you along for the ride. So I'm going to be starting with the sweater vests, which are actually on this like extended rail bit right there. So this is sweater vests and like gilets and stuff like that. This one I love. This is from Monkey. It's got the strawberries, so this is a keep. And also this Argyle print one from Zara I would like to keep. This Zara knit number, I did wear it, but it is a little bit scratchy, so I have to wear a turtleneck with it because it is quite high-necked. And I just don't love the look of this. Like, it's a little draining. So, and I feel that the turtleneck doesn't do enough to break it up because it's such a like block of color. So this is gonna go. Same thing for this guy. I bought this a couple of years ago thinking, oh, I used to love that sports luxe vibe, but this is more 20s me than late 30s me. So should have taken that into consideration. And this very bright number from H&M I'm gonna keep. I actually found a way to wear this. If I pair it with purple, it looks really good on me. So here I also just have some gilets and things. I have this like teddy one that is really nice and comfortable for the winter season. This with a turtleneck is great, so I'm gonna keep this. Suede fringe thing is vintage. I like it. I haven't worn it yet though. I still have to like really figure out how to get more wear out of it. This pink number I would like to keep, which is just a classic. And this paisley print one is also something I just picked up from a vintage sale. Want to keep, and this really nice bright orange one I would like to keep as well. Here I just have black left. So I have this knit one, which I think is just a good staple to have. And then I have two, like I have a velvet gilet and this velvet embroidery thing that I picked up from H&M the other day. So these are both a bit more classic. And then I just have a sleeveless blazer, which is much more versatile than I thought. So these I'm all going to keep. And then we move into cardigans. I love a good cardigan. I used to wear cardigans a lot more, but then I discovered blazers. And when I discovered blazers, I stopped wearing cardigans so much. So I do feel there are here a couple of things again that I just need to get rid of. Let me see. I have 4 black cardigans. I have this super thin knit thing that I just throw over things in the summertime if I need something to quickly cover things up. I have this vintage thing, which I did wear. It's a really lovely, like, fun thing. It doesn't even come with buttons, but like it doesn't button up or anything, but it's okay. That's fun. And then this is my OG black cardigan from Urban Outfitters. And then I just have this black, more like knitted, like this is actually something you can wear more as a sweater. I don't tend to wear this open. So maybe that should go with the sweaters instead of with the cardigans. I'll keep it here. This one I wasn't wearing at all, but recently I've started wearing this again. This is one of the oldest items in my wardrobe. It's a cardigan from Urban Outfitters, and I love it. It's my grandpa's sweater. This thing, I don't know how it hasn't fallen apart yet. This is, again, more than a decade old, but it's from Urban Outfitters. And it's like one of the only things that it's a true burgundy in my wardrobe, so I love it for that. But I am now going to get rid of this red and black, very thin cardigan. I don't tend to wear this anymore. And if I wear it, you can't really see it if it's not on. But a lot of the, like, threads have come loose, like there's elastane in it, and you can see the elastane sticking out where it has broken, which is not good. Plus I got caught on it with like watches and rings, so there's all these little pools on it that I can't fix, so it needs to go. It's old. Again, I've had that since like 2012. And then I also have quite a few gray things, and I just know that I can get rid of this H&M thing. It's really lovely. It's got the fun bejeweled buttons, but it's so thin. I don't like the fabric, so that can go. And then I have some and other stories numbers and an Urban Outfitters one. So this is like the black one I just showed you. This is lovely. And then I have two from And Other Stories. This one also has a fun button detail, which is why I don't mind getting rid of the H&M one. And this is a really nice knit one that I just like to wear as is. So that's my gray one. Two vintage numbers. This gray one with the purple and the yellow, and then this one. I've worn both of them several times already, and I love both. Then two navy numbers, a cotton one and a more woolen one from Urban Outfitters, one from Cezanne. And I love navy knitwear, so that's why I have two. This one you may have seen me wear several times. I think it's a really good color for me, but it is quite big and chunky, but it is nice to wear around the house. So maybe this should go into my loungewear drawer, because I wouldn't wear this out. So this needs to go somewhere else. And then this, actually similarly, I don't wear this out anymore. So maybe I should just, you know, wear it around the house and keep it with my loungewear, because that's when I tend to wear it the most. But it is nice. But these like longer line cardigans, I'm just not really into them anymore. Like I've got a couple that I like to wear with like dresses and things, but I currently have nothing that I really wear this with, to be quite fair. Yeah. It's also Urban Outfitters. It's really good quality. It's comfy. I like it. Well, it's a maybe. I have this lilac thing. I got rid of my lilac blazer, so I feel I need to keep this, just to have something lilac on top. But this I'm going to get rid of. This is just not my shade. This is from H&M. It's a baby pink. Oh, the color is so washed out. But it's baby pink. It's really chunky, really heavy. And I've worn it a couple of times and it's really comfy, but it just does nothing for my complexion. Here I have some like teal and purple and green numbers. So this is my teal Urban Outfitters one that I love. So I'm going to keep that. It's very comfy. I have this Cezanne number that I love. I'm going to get rid of this Urban Outfitters Argyle sweater. This is actually from another brand that they stock, I believe. And this is okay, like it looks pretty, but I don't love the way this fabric feels. It bunches up in weird places. I need to wear another t-shirt underneath it, so I always struggle styling this, and it's a no. I've worn it a couple of times and it's not that comfy, warm hug that I want a cardigan to give me. This Cezanne number is very comfy, so I'm going to be keeping that. And also this longer line dark green one from Object is really comfy too. And I have these two. I've got one from Cezanne, which is this nice like olive green, and then I have this like mustard green. Is that a shade? This is Urban Outfitters. This is lovely. This actually shrank in the wash, but I managed to still wear it as a cardigan. Two things that I know I can get rid of. This Urban Outfitters one, orange is just not my shade. So at least not this kind of orange. So I used to wear it with some items, but I've gotten rid of almost everything I would wear it with over time. So that can go, that's old. And this is a vintage one, and I've worn it, and it was okay the first couple of minutes, but it's a bit too scratchy to be wearing it all day. So that's why that's good. I've got issues. I've got a lot of yellow, and some yellows are good on me and some of them just aren't. So I have this long line mustard yellow thing, and a part of me wants to keep it and a part of me is like, why? Let me put it on. I think it's actually a bit too small by now as well. Oops, that's falling. Yeah, and the pockets are like all the way down here. I can barely reach it. I like this. It's from Only. Again, I've worn this for such a long time. This can go. I don't think I'd wear it again. Oops. And then sort of the replacement for it really is this And Other Stories number that I got in the sale last winter or maybe it was already in my fall haul, I don't remember. But yeah, this one is really nice with the gold buttons, and it's still like that mustard yellow that I like. It's not on the hanger in the right way, but this is a really lovely one, and it's a better quality because it's... And then I've got two light yellow things, and as much as I like this lime lemon yellow is a much better shade for me than this, I think. This is from Zara, but it's got those really cute embroidered things on it, so maybe I should keep both for now. But I don't know what I would wear this with. It's nice though, but it would be more like a sweater. So again, I need to put this with my sweaters rather than with my cardigans. I've got some beige, and beige is usually not my right shade, but here I have that same like cardigan thing that I have in black from H&M, but then in a taupe, and I really like this, so I want to keep that. This is really old, but I still wear it from time to time. It's from River Island, and it was my oatmeal cardigan of choice before I owned this. But now I have this And Other Stories thing, and I'm like, I would be much more inclined to wear that. So I'm going to get rid of the hairy number, because that's old, and it's bat wing, so it doesn't go with everything. And then I have this crochet thing from Zara with the shorter sleeve. I mean, that's really cute as well. It's nice for the summertime as a cover up. And then I have my like creams and whites. And here again, I feel I can get rid of some things. This sportsy number I'm not going to wear. Same reason as the sweater vest. This Urban Outfitters thing is really cute as a cover up. So keeping that. And I also have the Saison one for that reason. And that means I can get rid of this Urban Outfitters one, which I'm not sure if you can see. But this is just not looking great. It's a bit thin, and this top button tends to come undone because this is just too big of a hole. So, and it's just a bit frumpy looking, and it's cropped at not the right point for my body shape, so that can go as well. So that's 12 cardigans and sweater vests that I've now decluttered, 2 that need to go elsewhere in my wardrobe, and now I need to bring out all of the sweaters. Well, that's gonna take a minute. The sweater reel is here, and it's a lot. Way too much, way too much, way too much. So I definitely need to get rid of a couple of things. So I have 2 black knits. I have a cashmere one from H&M, and I have this crop thing from And Other Stories. And then I want to add the black knit from the cardigan section. So those are the 3 black ones. But it means I can get rid of this oversized number because I feel that the cashmere one I have now is a good replacement for it. So this can go. And by the way, I don't store my sweaters on hangers. I fold them, but for the sake of the video, I hung them up. This can also go. I don't love the fabric. It's from H&M. And this one I love. It's a really good one. I don't wear it a lot because it is this off-the-shoulder kind of thing, so I need to wear a strapless bra with it, which I don't always want to go through the effort for, but I love the shade of this. It's a really good like sage green. I have some cream knits, and these I all want to keep. I have my Saison ones. So this is Saison. And this is Saison, which I showed you in a recent video. This is H&M. It's also a stripy knit sweater, but this is a wool one, and it has these little slits in the sleeves, which is really pretty. And then this is a cotton one, which I like for a more lightweight option. I have 3 gray ones. I have this one, which is a wool from H&M. This one, which is a high neck one from And Other Stories. And this one that I got from H&M with a roll neck. Beige and taupe. I'm going to keep the beige Henley style one from Urban Outfitters. That's where it's from. But I'm going to be getting rid of this darker taupe one because the fabric has started to pill. And yes, I know I can use a debobbler, but it's not that kind of fabric that reacts well to it. And then I have this really nice oversized cashmere one that I use more as a dress. And then I have this cable knit one from H&M. I've got greens. This one I'm going to keep from End Other Stories. But this one I'm going to get rid of. I did wear it again the other day, but it's that same fabric. And I'm actually going to get rid of all of those H&M ones that I have in this very stretchy knit material. They're very affordable, but they don't keep very well. After a few washes, they just don't look that nice. But then I do also have this with a zip from H&M, really long. Love it. Then mustard yellow, Cezanne, I'm going to keep. H&M one, I'm going to get rid of. This is really old. It's very threadbare and not something I can still wear out. Navy and burgundy, Cezanne, H&M. Love both of them. And here things get tough because I love red on me. I love it in general. But I've got 3 red knits. And this is an orange toned one with a like a balloon sleeve style that I haven't worn in a while. Let me see what it's made of. Acrylic, only 5% wool. Then I have this one, which is 100% wool, but I thought that it was this one when I put it in the wash. So it shrank, but it still fits. So I'm gonna keep that because I do like that. It's still comfy. I actually wore it earlier today, and this one is, ooh, very static. But it is that roll neck, and I like the shade better than this one. Roll neck, balloon sleeve. Roll neck, balloon sleeve. I'm going to get rid of the balloon sleeve one. I've got 2 orange sweaters, and these are both a cotton, but I'm sure you can tell that this is a much better shade for me than this. So this one can go. I haven't worn it in the longest time. This one, however, should I get rid of it or not? This is really old as well. I got it in the same, like I got it at the same time as the yellow one. Like it's at least over 10 years old. And I did fix it at the time, but I do like it. It's that, again, a cotton knit, which is super comfy. Let me see. Yellow, purple, and blue. I said I was gonna keep this yellow cardigan-like thing because I wanted to have a yellow sweater, but I have this one from Monkey. So what would I wear? This is a bit more preppy. Do I want to keep both? And then I have this purple, like cable knit thing. What do I think of the shade? I haven't worn this in the longest time. I really haven't worn this much, but I do like this shade. So we'll keep that one. This lilac number, I haven't worn it in forever. It's got a bit of a wider neck, which is not my favorite. But oh, it's got the slits. It's got slits down the side. No, that can go. And I'm going to get rid of the blue one because actually making its way to me is a blue sweater similar to this in a cashmere. And this I kind of just like panic bought, but it's cropped. So I can barely like put this in the, like tuck it into the front of my jeans. So I should have just done the smart thing and gotten the more expensive one. And also this bright blue isn't quite bright enough. It's like a little bit muted down, which I don't love. Green, bright green and pink. The green is gonna stay. This Cezanne magenta number is gonna stay. And this End Other Stories very bright number is gonna stay, but I'm going to get rid of this H&M one. This knit is so open that it gets caught on everything, and I've had to fix this so many times that I've stopped wearing it. Plus, I don't like the color as much as I do this one. Like this brightens up things a bit more. This is a warm pink, this is a cool pink. I've got a cool undertone, so this brings that out a bit more. And then I have some printed ones. This is from Monkey. This is gonna go. Can't remember the last time I wore it. Ugh, come on. And then I have some vintage numbers. So I have an Argyle one. I have this Henley style button down one. And then I have a V-neck one. I like all 3 of these, so these are gonna stay. And these I like as well. They are vintage too. Cream cable knit. I've worn this to work. It was really lovely. But this is just a little bit too oversized and a little too well worn. I can wear this around the house though, so this needs to go into the loungewear drawer. So that's 11 sweaters and knitwear things that I'm going to get rid of. And then there's a 12th one that's gonna go into a different section of my wardrobe. I think this looks a little bit more curated, so I'm pretty happy with that. So that's the end of declutter number 2. I am filming every single part of my wardrobe for you guys, so I'd like to stay tuned for all of that goodness. I come on here once a week to chat about books, fashion, and lifestyle, so I'd like to stay tuned for all that, and I hope to see you again next week. Bye bye!